And we're in. Cool beans. That can go away. Haha. What do you want? Day 30. Damn. Wait, did I do the title as day 40? I think I did. And that'd be awkward. I did. There we go. Update. Update title. Okay. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada boom. Oh. Why did I just tab out? That was weird. Huh. So, what were we doing last stream? We were building this, whatever this is. So it comes out by one here. I want to cut this off there. Oh. That was not my intention. So from here, we want it to go up by... How much does that go up by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes up by 6. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, so if we bring this across, right? To here. And I think from this level we do a second story. Oh, sorry, not a second story. We do a roof on top of this one. Shape it. And it should work. It's going to be very interesting to see how this shapes up. We'll trim that back. Because we want this structure to blend with this one. Is the idea. If we make it work, it should look good. And if it doesn't, we can just tear it down again. I say again, we haven't built it yet. So I want to bring a roof going up 1, 2, and then in 1, 2, and then in 1, 2. Or something like that. If that works, I'm not sure. We shall find out. Lightning rods? Oh, I forgot to do lightning rods. Thank you for reminding me. Let's do that now, actually. Otherwise, some of our roofs are going to go up in flames. Welcome on in, bird. Welcome on in, bird. What do you think of this? Let's have a look from a distance. Oh, never mind. We're not going to have a look from a distance. I think the roof would have to come out by 1, but for shape. I like it. Okay, let's make some lightning rods. What do we need? We need copper, and more copper. I don't think we've actually made a lightning rod in this world yet. So this will be interesting. What do we need to make a lightning rod? Just 3 ingots of copper. There we go. This is the first lightning rod. It's our first stack of lightning rods. Where should we place the first? First house? Yeah, well, I guess we got to place it where there's no flammable material, right? So I'm gonna do... If lightning strikes this house, right, this is my worry. Will it burn the wood that's underneath? That is my concern. I don't think we want to put it on the first house. I am not willing to find that out. I know. Nope. So we can have it strike here. Okay, well that just looks hilariously bad. We actually can't use any of the roofs because they're all I don't want to risk that. You know what we could do? Do you even notice it? Or does that blend in? Kind of blends. It kind of blends, doesn't it? Like you're not even seeing it if you're not looking for it. I think we can get away with putting it on this roof here, because terracotta doesn't burn, right? We go 3 down the middle. That's away from all the wood. But yeah, I don't think that doesn't look so bad. I actually don't mind it. But yeah, I don't want to risk putting it on here, because if that strikes and burns the wood underneath, I'm gonna be really upset. Because that's literally just us burning our build. I want to put one. Put one over here. I'll just chuck it at the top here. And then I'll put one up here. I don't think moss burns, but I don't want to take the risk. That's far enough away from these guys that it's safe. But I just want to make sure near, because we don't want anything striking near the trees, right? So, you know what I'll do? On the boulders for now, until we find a more permanent spot. If we have it strike here, that's far enough away. It's near the water, and it won't spread. It shouldn't light fires around it, right? We just need to be wary of when there's a thunderstorm. Because otherwise we might end up walking near it and then dying. Imagine that. That would be lightning is also kill passive mobs. Yeah. Well, none of the lightning should be striking anywhere near our pets. We should be good. But yeah, I hope. Alright, so lightning rods done. Thank you for reminding me. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it. Alright. So, what I'm thinking, alright, so we do that pattern, then we do it again. Here. Let's try and get a shape together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, what? We should really be lighting this up. Because knowing our luck, we might end up in a very precarious position. I'm not making it taller, I'm just trying to get a roof design in that I'm happy with. I don't know if we'll make it taller than what it is. Yeah, we'll see. So we do this, and we want this to connect, right? So if this comes in here, so from the outside it will look connected, from the inside it doesn't necessarily need to be connected. I kind of want to do this shape, but facing that way. Kind of break it up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is going to come out by 1, right? So we don't include there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there, and then there. This is a building that won't need interiors. I'm connecting it to this building. So, I mean, we could work with interiors. Oh no, because we need to make everything spawn-proof. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what we can concoct. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that has 3. That has 3. So I want to get rid of you. Bring that up by 2. and then across, by 2, across, put that up. Two, and across. We need more stone. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a shape that we're going to be happy with before we go into any detailing or color palette. Okay, I don't know how we missed all 3 of those. Cool. Up. Okay, and then we can bring that across until there. Okay, so that's going to come out because we want it to overlap on the roof, otherwise it's going to look really flat, right? Then we want this to come out as well, here, for the exact same reason. So this is the roof shape that we're just working with now. Well, you need to get better at this jumping. Cool. So that'll come across there. That might actually have to come out again, but we'll worry about that later. So that leaves, from this angle, you're gonna have height there, and then tower here. I think that is too, like, wide. I think that needs to get a little bit skinnier. And it might even come up a little bit more. But that's the space that we gotta work with. Okay. I think I like what we kinda have going on. So from a street level, right? You're gonna have a lot of different shapes, a lot of depth. I think it's gonna look really good. At least from here. From this side angle, should still look good. I think what we've done here, how there's a lower portion, we're probably going to incorporate as well, probably at this level here. So that would be a cutoff. Along here of a foundation build or block or pallet, kind of like that. Which kind of makes sense for consistency. Go along there, and then we'd have the same here if we don't bring this up, so to speak. Okay. I like it from this side. I think it's looking good. My concern and what I'm thinking about, from street level it works. From distance, like the elytra test, and this top bit's too big. That needs to get skinnier. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, that goes in. More circular? Needs to be the only... well, I'd say this is the only thing with height, and the church. And on the build. I don't mind the height. It's more so the shape. I don't like the how wide it is. I'm thinking we bring it in to here and then go up. Let's have a look. So we bring up this to this height. It still gives space for iron golems to spawn. Iron golems can still drop. I'm gonna niggle away at this stuff. Oh. Did not mean to keep doing that. Boop. I haven't built a clock tower in a very long time. I'd said the last time I built a clock tower was maybe like, I don't know, 6 years ago? Longer? Longer than 6 years actually. I would say close to 10. Or maybe 10's a bit too much. Okay. So I want to bring... Doesn't have to be a clock tower. You're right, it could just be a tower of sorts. Which I'm happy with, but I want it to be a little bit slimmer on top, because otherwise it's going to look way too top heavy and it's going to look ridiculous. I'm thinking we make it a little bit more cylinder like this. Brings in another shape that we don't have previously. Let me grab some more stone. And then a roof. How's that for scale? It'll definitely be the biggest thing in the town. Shame it's not closer to water. Are you thinking like a lighthouse? Yeah. I actually have a... I don't know if it's... Um, what do I want? I want stone. I have an idea for a lighthouse. I'm actually gonna steal it from an old build that I used to do. Not used to do, that I did do in a long time ago on a multiplayer server. I spent months building this lighthouse, and I don't know why, I just had like a nostalgia trip, and I want to build it again. It's reusing the design. Yeah, pretty much. I wanna reuse the design I did. Probably improve it, because looking back now and remembering what I did, definitely had room for improvement. But I really liked what I did, and I want to do it again. So we need to find a place that we can use that. We can't use it here, and as well, to do it, we need to have made a ocean monument farm. So I don't think we'll be able to make it anytime soon. There's a place near spawn. Talking about the island one, like surrounded by like the birch forest. I was actually thinking that as well. I think that is exactly where I'll be building it. Because I remember doing a bridge to it as well. So it's kind of perfect. You're hoping for a hermit hut. Well, how about this? Rather than a hermit hut, we're going to do a wizard tower. Or like a lighthouse thing. I don't know. Because I feel like a lighthouse has to be like a hermit tower, maybe? Because I feel like a lighthouse needs to be where... can't be wizard tower. How about a hermit tower? Yeah, because a lighthouse needs to be near the ocean. Yeah. Alright, so how's this shape? Yeah, that's true. I think what we need to work on is the boxiness of the middle section. That can be fixed with details. Yes, it can be. But I also... the boxy feel. But I also want to just... I'm thinking we put stairs here. So I want to see what it would look like if we went like this. Alright. Something like that. Again, we can like replace with details later. Or as we get to it, sorry. I need to get better at landing on these. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's thrown me off. You know what we could do? We could bring in these arches here, but do them there. I got an idea. I want to get... Hold on. I got an idea. Bear with me. We're experimenting. Again, just all shaping for now. Because we got this here, down here. So if we go... we go 1, 2... then in. 1, 2... in. 1, 2... in, and 1, 2. And we can line it up on this side. Then bring that out by 1. I don't know if this is going to look good, but I just want to see. Because I mean, at least that way we're a little bit consistent for roofing across the entire build. I don't mind that. If we do that there as well, and on the other side, starting to look like a church. It's definitely not going to be a church. Church is going to be there. But I guess like town hall areas and churches do share a lot of similarities. In terms of like looking grandiose and points of like interest. So, how do we do that? Do we do it? Did it hit me? Up by 2, in, up by 2, in, up by 2, in, up by 2, in, 2. It lines up. That's pretty neato. Because don't forget, a lot of this is going to be stairs and slabs when it comes to detailing, because we can't have any spawnable spaces up here, right? What have we done wrong? What have I done wrong? I've done something wrong. Suppose. Yeah. What have I done wrong? Color will be different. Oh, that just needs to be placed. Wait. So that, Oop, that. Is that it? If I cook this. That's right, right? Two, two, two. I think it's there. That's where I've stuffed it. Right at the top. Oh wow, it's not even the same over here. There's 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. So that's wrong. It's meant to be 2 all the way. That goes 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. How did we get both sides so wrong? And it's still lined up in the middle. Oh lord. Leave it. No, I'm not leaving it. It needs to be symmetrical. Otherwise, when we come back to do the roofing, it's going to be an absolute mess. Leave it? Like, when we come back to detail it, it'll be like, we can do that. We can make it like slab, stair, and deviate. But I don't know if we want to makes it unique. Oh, it's throwing me off. Um, we'll see. So if we go 1, 2, 2, in. I thought we were accurate. That was clearly, I was clearly mistaken. Is this still gonna line up? Yeah, it still lines up. That's hilarious. So we got different height elevations, right? For this side, that side, and this. I'm happy with it. In terms of the Iron Golem, yeah, the zombie keeps freaking me out. It's not just you. In terms of the Iron Golem, they can still spawn here and fall without being obstructed. So that's a good sign. I think... I think that's about it for the shape, right? I think now we would need to come up with some detailing and a color palette. Yeah, and this is definitely the biggest building in the town so far. Which kind of makes it the center of your attention, doesn't it? But then again, there's nothing to balance it in this space here. Yeah, and it's hiding something, correct? Like you can't, like, yeah. But that's a nice landscape there, like cityscape. Yeah, I just don't want it to look completely out of place. I think that's my concern. I mean, it looks out of place now because it's just all stone, right? Actually completes that part down. Yeah, true. Okay. So color palette. I'm gonna grab some quartz. I think I want to use quartz, but I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna look too clean. I think it's gonna look too clean for what we're building. If that makes sense. So if we do use quartz, it's going to be very sparingly. Not all made of quartz, yeah. I'm thinking, oak. Oak beams. Kind of like what we've done here with this building. And then... roof-wise... We can't use blackstone. So we've already used it twice. Oh, actually, that's not blackstone. That's whatchamacallit. You're thinking sandstone? Sandstone up top. I don't think sandstone's gonna work. I think sandstone is the yellow is too much of a change. Yeah. What haven't we used? Dark oak? Dark oak for the roof? I think dark oak might be it. Good morning, Stealth. Welcome on in. You've caught us on a building stream today. Yeah, I think dark oak. so tired. No, that's not good. Don't like being tired. Being tired is not fun. Spruce, dark oak, coffee time. You're a bad influence. Okay, so I want to. Yes, you. You hate coffee. Um, I'm saddened to hear that. Coffee is really good. So it's time to learn. Okay. So dark oak for the roof. Oak logs mixed with oak and stripped oak for the sides. And then this section here, we do like a calcite mixed with quartz and white wool. Let's do wood from nether. That's warped there. I don't know if we built with crimson. We built with mangrove. I don't know. We built with mangrove. We haven't built with crimson. Maybe that's the go. What's do we have any? Crimson with quartz detailing. Okay. Oh. Nether bricks. Could try nether bricks. Where is... I thought we... Is it in here? No. Where is it? Where did we put... Huh. Crimson. We might need to do some farming. I know we don't have any, but I thought when we removed the tree set up here, we had enough to not have to go to the nether. Unless it's in here. I think it's in here. Yeah. Here it is. Perfect. So we can set it up here in the overworld. And we will be safe. So all we need is bone blocks, sleep. We can farm up some. As long as we do it near that beacon, that's... Someone drug you. That's what coffee is. Actually, let's just check it now. We in range of the beacon? No, we're not. Okay, what am I doing? Hello? We want to be in range of a beacon. And what else do I want? I want chests. One sec. Because we're going to get a lot of the red stuff as well, aren't we? Let's do it out here. But I want to do it somewhere where we're safe. Yeah, we could do it here. We've already... No, because we haven't yet to map that out. Let's just do it here. Don't need a lot of space to grow this stuff. Boom. Not a single shroom light? That is so sad. Yo, we got a few shroom lights for that. Nice. So we need the crimson wood for the... I think the second story, maybe? I don't know if we want to do it on the roof. I'm more inclined on an oak for the roof. We'll see. We'll do a small bit just to sample it and see if we want to expand it to the rest of the building. I also wanted to do what Skip said the other day in terms of doing more roofing that has like strips on the border, because we haven't done any of that currently. It's all just big chunks of like one color. Okay, big tall boy. So I'm curious to see if it will make a big difference. If it does, then we might revisit the other roofs. It'll do something. I think it'll look good. I don't know why we hadn't done it before, but I think it's because I'm a little bit, not rusty, but I'd say less confident when it comes to roof building. I think it can be really tricky. Or at least I struggle with it. You're right, it's only up from here. We'll get there. One day we'll be confident in building the buildings. You know what always lives in my mind, rent-free, is that when you're building a building, it's called a building, but once it's built, it's still called a building. Is that weird, or is that just me? Like, you don't call a building a build. Okay, can you give us some more mushrooms, please? I feel like we're getting robbed here. Thank you. I think we have to take out the mushroom. Oh, is it registers it already has one? I said I wanted, I did tell, yeah, I love terraforming, it's great. I do want there to be like a slow progression of us getting better. It would even be better if it was a fast progression, actually. But hey, I'm not complaining. That is such a broken tree. What is with these trees? Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, when building it, I'm not gonna stop until I'm happy with it. Where did we put our... Is it over here? Yeah, it is. I'm so glad I remember that. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this place looks like once we've moved on to it, onto like different projects in the world, and see if it still, if it ages well, or if it ages like spilt milk. 'Cause you know how oh, hello. You know how some old Minecraft builds, like you look at them and you're just like, what happened here? They definitely have a timestamp on them. Or I'll add to it. Yeah, true. We'll get there. Oh, wow. How did we miss? Oh. Jeez, they really like bullying us, don't they? I think timestamp builds are good because you have the nostalgia of it. Like, and nostalgia is such a hard thing to beat. Like, uh, yes, to an extent, but also no. But actually, the more I think about it, yeah, no, you're right. Everyone has a nostalgia about this game. Alright, I think that should be enough for the sample size that we want to build. And we'll see if we like it. Getting some streamlights with this. And we need to change our elytra, because that is nearly done. Cool. So we're gonna do crimson. Let's see if we can do another brick as well. Sure. Tuck like light away. Oh, apologies for the yawn. Okay. So, what we'll do, I think we do this face and work it on a color palette. And if we like it, we'll do it to the rest. That sound good? So we got crimson. Use stripped as well. Don't know if we want to use brick, but I'm just gonna add it there, just in case. Diorite. For doing diorite, I kind of want to use concrete powder. Mushroom stem, I think, should blend well with it's got like a purple hue to it. Calcite always looks good. I think it's very difficult to not make it look good. Then dark oak for banisters. We can even do that stripped as well. Maybe not calcite too clean. What are the other options? It does look clean, doesn't it? Got wool. I think wool's too clean as well. I think wool's a good highlight block. But we can get away with it. The calcite will take away. I think if we're gonna highlight, we get rid of that and we can just use the wool. Too jarring? I find calcite works pretty well. And then basalt. So that's... and if we do... I'm thinking basalt and deep slate for the foundation. So basalt and deep slate would be on this level here. This level here would be the white mix that we have. So this level. Dark oak on the banisters. Yeah, I'm not looking at interior right now. I'm purely thinking exterior. And then roof would be crimson. Mostly stairs and slabs, because everything needs to be stairs and slabs, because we need to make sure nothing can spawn. Otherwise the iron golem's not going to work. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Okay. Let's just start building. So let's do that. Get rid of this. One, two, three, four, five. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Okay. We want what a do you want this coming out? I think we want that coming down. Then we'll do like stairs, like what we've done here. So stair. That. We're not going to use calcite, are we? We're going to use diorite. You can even use polished diorite as well. So it gives us 4 here. Right. Do something like this. Huh. Mushroom stem. Wool. I think diorite's going a little bit too much, hey? Guess we could need more mushroom stems. You know what we could also add into this? Add bone blocks. Bone blocks might actually look better than the mushrooms. But it might be mushroom on the bottom. I think bone blocks are going to be our savior here. Alright, there's too much going on in my inventory right now. Let's reorganize. I think bone blocks and mushrooms towards the bottom. And we're gonna gradient it up. Or we bring it in. Because that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get rid of all this. Start from scratch. It isn't a house, but I still want it to look good. So which one is a lighter? That bone block's a lighter, so let's do mushroom, bone, diorite, wool, and then I want to put concrete cutter. How does that look? I think the diorite's too dark. Alright. Hear me out. I want to see what it looks like if we change the diorite to calcite. Might be the same issue. I think that works better. It's less distracting. Yeah. I think that works better. Now, we're gonna have to add D. So if that's like the palette, right? I want to put stairs here, where that is. We could do this pattern here. I don't want to take too much from what we've already built though, that's the thing. Do we? Doesn't need much. I feel like it does, because if you're going to walk, right, you're gonna have this be detailed and have depth, and then this is just gonna be flat with a gradient. I don't want it to be flat. I don't want to be walking down the street and just this side to be bland. Would trying to think. Well, I mean, grab you. Do that. Bring that down. Kinda makes it better. What are we gonna do with this space here? We're not gonna fill it with like blocks, are we? I mean, could. Window? Oh, yeah, we could do a window. Okay, hold on. What are you meowing at? This cat is so decadent. Okay, so we can do a window there. I mean, you're not wrong. Not wrong at all. I'm gonna do small window there. Yeah, idea, shoot. I'm open to ideas. Have the dragon head there. Window and then dragon head on top of this. Sure about dragon head. We'll see, we'll see. I feel like we're gonna have to do something on top of this. An item frame with iron on it, or something. So people know it's the iron farm. I don't know. Phone. Outside. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. I think that's getting better. I think I don't like it because I'm looking at this above. Let's get rid of you. Let's expand it all the way. Yeah, I need to trust the process. True. What are you using these chests? No. I want to keep coming here. Let's check them behind us. Hmm. Boom, boom, boom. I realize now we actually don't have much mushroom stem. So we're gonna have to go grab some if we're gonna use this as a major building block. Boom, boom, boom. Calcite. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Yes. Thank you. And then concrete. Cool. So it kind of works. Here's our food. Now, we need to separate this level from the next. And the next level, I actually want to do, I'll add in another pallet here. Because we're using crimson for the roof, right? This for the bottom. I want to use oak for that middle layer. For this layer here. Not for the sides, that will still be dark oak. I want to use stripped oak and planks. And you know what else we could actually use? We could use beehives. I'm gonna grab some beehives. That would clash with the other houses. No, because this is birch and sandstone. This is spruce. The only oak that we've used is this one here. But from in terms of space, like distance, it's going to be up there, not on the same level. So I think it's going to work. And if we put in, no, I wasn't saying in the same block. Oh, you're saying color-wise, I don't think it's going to be an issue color-wise, because I think it's like similar in the sense that it's not going to. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Is what I'm trying to say. I just can't articulate it. How do we make a beehive? That is how. Oh. Cool. Well, I hope our the bees are doing. Maybe need to see it. Yeah. Well, I think we'll work on the next layer of the template that we've done, and then I might need to call it because I could go to sleep. I can't stay up too late. But we'll we definitely got a thing working at the moment. I think, I hope. Yeah? I think it works. So if we take that, where's our stone? Man, I keep running out of stone. So I'm thinking, right, this level here. Oh really? I didn't even see the bots. How good's that? Didn't even notice them. Oh yeah. I guess I'm looking at chat, not moderator chat. That must be why. So, I think at this level we want to have windows. So we'll go. I'm gonna do this. Might seem a little bit too uniform for now, but you'll see. No, I don't think we have slept. Do that. And then do that. We bring that in by 2. That's do that. Boom, 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 boom. I was gonna, and I think I still will. I'm gonna mix in oak to break up this pattern. When I say oak, I mean oak planks. Phantoms. Oh, we love phantoms. They're our favorite. Alright. So if we go like some real sporadic stuff. Get there. Pick those all up. Ooh. So that is the kind of vibe that I want for the second story. So that I didn't make a face. That's a first. So I want to do that pattern on all three sides of this building. One, two, and then in all these spaces here, but not have windows every single time. If that makes sense. I think that would look cool. And then what we can do, we can do kind of like something with trapdoors for windows, or detail. I think that is what I want to do for that layer. Do we commit and just see what the crimson looks like? I feel like this might be too much going on. I think it will work just because it's such a big building. Yeah. If that makes sense. If we're changing anything though, I think we'll be changing the bottom. Because I really like that. Like that's... I really like the oaks. Well, I want this to also be like looking nice. Like yes, it's just a facade and it's to cover up the iron farm, but it's still a part of like this area, and we can't get rid of it because we need the iron farm in this spot. Alright. Let's try the crimson up top. See how we look. So you can already see what I want to do here. I want to go stair, stair, and stair. Alright. That will become a block. That has to become a stair. That has to become a stair. And that will become a block. And we'll just continue this pattern of stair, stair. And that can do that, and then we can do slabs. Stair. Stair, stair. Block, block, yeah. Block. Oh, we nearly had it. I think the crimson is either going to look really good or it's going to look really bad. You know, it looks really good for the roof. You know, it looks really good for it. Prismarine. Dark prismarine. And I hate to say it because we don't have the farm for it. So we do that. Um, I don't mind prismarine. It's actually really fun to build with. It's just a pain in the ass to get. And in large quantities. I've forgotten. And you're not reminding me. What have I forgotten? What have I forgotten? Is it something important? Why are you making that face? What have I forgotten? I can't remember. I don't know what I've forgotten. That's not good. I feel like you're saying that because you're happy I've forgotten. I'll try and remember, but I have no recollection. That doesn't look that bad. Alright. I don't think this looks good. Like I don't think it looks bad. And like say we were to put in like trapdoors. Okay, maybe not those trapdoors. I think jungle would look good there actually. Is that what jungle is, or is that acacia? That is jungle. It's like a blushing Uwu face. That's funny. I like it. I like it. I think this is what we're gonna go with. Cool. I'm happy. But I'm gonna call it for today. We have a plan for tomorrow. And we're in a good direction. So that's probably going to be our project moving forward. Is just to finish that building around the iron farm. Oh, it is night. I need to sleep. Huh. So I think once the iron farm's done, right? Like that's a big chunk of town. Or at least on this side, right? I think then we gotta start on the market. We keep skipping the market. But yeah. Nah, we got a good idea of what we're doing. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright. Have a good time zone. Stay safe. Enjoy. And we'll see you next time. Should be able to move. Oh. By anniversary? I think by anniversary we would be able to. It's what, December, Jan? Give or take? Anyway. See ya.